As the commercial nerve center of northern Nigeria, Kano requires effective transportation system to ensure easy movement of goods and people. Hence, efforts of the present administration in the state to build on the road infrastructure in the Asian city. According to Governor Abdullahi Ganduje, extensive construction of flyovers and underpasses in Kano is not just for aesthetics, but also for economic transformation of the state.
Kano is a mega city. And mega city, we have certain problems that are inherent to population, especially the traffic issue. So first of all, what we have done, we reviewed the master plan of Metropolitan Kano and see all the places where we have serious traffic jam. We introduce some designs that will checkmate the issue of traffic jam. And we have succeeded in doing that. In fact, I sent our civil engineers, structural engineers, electrical and mechanical engineers to 13 capital cities in the world, all over the world, to go and study various types of interchanges. And they came back with different designs. So we have now altered the master plan of Kano Metropolitan, where so far we have 7 mega interdictions that will produce different types of interchanges. We have Dengue interchange, we have Panshekara Madobi interchange, we have Kofolwa interchange, where people coming from Niger, coming from Katsina State, they used to have a very strong hold over there. We have also the Shahuchi flyover, which also we introduce a tunnel, to connect the main hospital with the other part of the hospital across the road. So that tunnel is under utilization now. Also, they constructed a flyover from Kofa Mata to Ibrahim Top across Kantinkwari Market to reduce congestion around the market. Also, the previous administration of Konkoso started constructing the Sabongari Market, which we named after Alasan Antata flyover. That is a 3-kilometer flyover. We found it at 25%, but we have succeeded in completing that flyover. And now we are constructing an ultra-modern interchange, which we call Muhammadu Buhari Rotary Interchange, which will be completed in September. That construction work is going on. So you can see that in order to make transportation easy in Kano, we introduce all these kind of designs in the city. And also, we have succeeded in securing loan from Chinese bank for light rail. So we are waiting for the federal government to give us a go-ahead to sign the agreement.
Governor Ganduje also talked about plans of his government to commence Bus Rapid Transit (BRT) service in the city to boost transportation.
We estimated that we need a minimum of 300 luxurious buses to assist transportation in Kano State. So far, we have purchased 100 buses, and by next year, we intend to purchase another 200 buses. So the 100 buses will soon be commissioned in order to improve the transportation system within Metropolitan Kano. So you can see the efforts that we have put, but that does not mean that we are fully satisfied yet. Yeah, so we'll continue as usual.
An area in which the Ganduje administration has also excelled is security, making Kano one of the safest in the country. The administration achieved this through leveraging on intelligence gathering, installation of CCTV cameras at strategic locations, building of military posts inside Folgore Forest to curtail banditry, as well as establishment of cattle ranching at Dansoshia Forest to curb farmers and herders clashes in the state.
Kano State is the most populous state in the Federation, and sometimes insecurity is related to high density and population. So there are so many variables involved, but first of all is the work of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We always conduct prayers for peace and stability in Kano State and in Nigeria. You can recall that we conducted a national prayer in Kano, where some ulama from African countries came to Kano and we held a successful prayer. So we thank our ulama. Another important issue is the coordination among the security agencies. And we have expanded our Kano State Security Council. Apart from the traditional members of the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, the police, the DSS, the Civil Defense, we also enlarged the Security Committee by including members of the Custom and Immigration, Correctional Homes, Federal Road Safety, NAVDAC, our own local traffic regulatory body, Carota, and also included those who are involved in human trafficking, vigilante group, traditional rulers. So you can see that we have enlarged the Kano State Security Committee, and we have a lot of information from these organizations, and that is why we are able to plan ahead all the time. Another issue that we are succeeded in is the use of technology. We purchased a very strong communication tracker, which we are using, in fact, beyond Kano State. Even the whole of this country is using the vehicle, the tracker. And also, we have succeeded in studying what is happening in the forest in this country. So we decided to install some video cameras in our forest, especially Falgore forest. And right from my office, I can see what is happening in Falgore forest. In the office of the Commissioner of Police, we have installed the communication gadget there. In the office of the DSS, we installed some communication cameras there. And even we extended to the national level. In the office of the DG DSS, we installed some equipment which he can view Falgore forest from his office. So within our city, we put a number of cameras. At the airport, we are able to put some cameras. Various streets in the markets in Kano. And right now we are undertaking a 10 billion naira security project in Kano State. Whether we are laying some optic fiber, we have covered more than 100 feet or kilometers within Kano Metropolitan. And we intend to put over 200 cameras within Kano Metropolitan. So you can see that we have adopted technology in order to control insecurity in our state. Also, there is what we call community policing, which we have various levels of community committees, right from village level, ward level, local government level, emirate council level, and the state level. They hold a meeting every month, and they exchange information to the security agencies. So this also is helping us a lot. So far, we have not covered up to 50%, maybe 25%. But we are laying optic fiber now. We think by next Not near January, we'll cover 80% of the CCT cameras in Kano. And we are working day and night to that respect. Pertaining to unsocial Luga settlement, first of all, what we have done is to undertake a survey of herdsmen in Kano. Now we have completed that. We have over 2 million herdsmen in Kano, but the herdsmen, 80% are indigenous of Kano State, only about 20%, and also most of them are, domestic herdsmen. Only a few of them are nomadic herdsmen who transverse from Kano to the southern part of this country. So we had dialogue with that 20%, and that is why we decided to set up the Luga settlement project. We have constructed more than 100 housing units so far, and also we are planting grass as feed, and the Islamic Development Bank has come in. So we are expanding the project. Already we have trained some children of herdsmen on artificial insemination, and they have graduated, and they are now practicing artificial insemination. We have completed design for the construction of artificial insemination centers. Already we have artificial insemination centers in Kano, but in that very particular location, we are establishing an artificial insemination center, a big veterinary clinic, a big market for that matter, and also we succeeded in convincing the Fulanis to stop tracking from northern part of this country to the central part of this country to the southern part of this country. And that has reduced the issue of cattle rustling, and also the problem of hardest farmers conflict is almost zero now in Kano State. So with the help of Islamic Development Bank, we developed that unsocial project to a full-scale Luga settlement, where all our nomadic Fulanis will be settled in that place.
To ensure continuity of these policies that have brought development to Kano, Governor Ganduje has thrown his weight behind his deputy, Nasir Gawuna, to succeed him in office in 2023.
Well, first of all, myself, I'm a product of deputy. I was deputy of Kokoso, and by the grace of God, I became the governor of Kano State. Secondly, my deputy is somebody with capacity and capability, and also whatever we are doing it together. So he's fully aware of our projects and programs, and we believe he will continue on that direction. So the most important thing is that he has the capacity, and I think we have made the right choice. So inshallah we will win the election.
So
and also we get him a very deputy who is also a very hard-working, my former commissioner of local governments. As you see, we have the two, and it's a very strong tag team.
It is believed that such succession plan will ensure even development in the state for years to come.